Hello, my dear friends. This is Ritu, and welcome to Learn with Ritu. Are you ready for a new story? Let's begin. Sammy the Snowman by Tracy Tripp. PBritto illustration. This book is dedicated to reminding kids that the world around them, both near and far, is full of beauty and wonder. On a snow-covered hill, surrounded by trees, stood Sammy the Snowman, alone in the breeze. Sammy waited and listened for a sound he once heard, not of scary bear growls or that of a bird, but a mystical sound of the train far below, on a track headed eastbound through the white drifting snow. Under his earmuffs, his ears stood alert for the magical moment the whistle would blurt. Oh, how he wanted to ride without care to faraway places beyond and elsewhere. Elsewhere? Elsewhere? His folks asked with despair. Why on earth do you think it is better out there? Instead, they just warned him, many times he'd be fine, that elsewhere in train cars were no place for his kind. And then in the distance, the sound started low, the click and the clack of the wheels through the snow. But something was different in the click and the clack, something unusual, something out of whack. Instead of the speedy click-clack that he knew, he heard a slow rumble as the train came on through. The young little snowman, with a renewed sense of joy, raced to the hill edge as if for a toy. Suddenly from behind a small group of trees, the head of the train appeared with the breeze. The last puff of smoke was released like a sigh of a big fiery dragon breathing into the sky. He glanced this way and that before taking the leap and slid down the hillside while his town lay asleep. Was he scared? Not exactly, but he couldn't back down from this big machine that could make such a sound. So now it was coming. Where would he go? He worried a little. He just didn't know. He climbed up the bank and stretched with all his might to see what was inside that warm moving light. Something was moving below the window rim, and soon a strange face stared right back at him. It was quite bizarre, he had to admit. It was true. The face that stood staring was something quite new. Instead of a carrot, there was a small nub on the little round face of the hairless young cub. For moments and moments, they stared face to face, this boy and the snowman, amazed and afraid. The sound of a crunch was heard from nearby. Sammy turned, and before him stood the boy from inside. Now face to face, without any glass, both creatures stared, while moments flew past. There were too many questions, too much to ask, so the words started flying and flying out fast. Where are you going? What are the sights from this magical creature that speeds by me at night? I see only my hill, the moon and its light, and sometimes the coyotes pick a good fight. You see the coyotes fight in the night? The boy yelled elated as he pictured the sight. I do see coyotes fight in the night, and sometimes a bear will give me a fright. Sammy the Snowman, with eyes open wide, saw his own world through the boy's eyes. The magical moments of all shapes and size Sammy now saw with his own open eyes. And the stars, they are amazing. They light up the sky like candles in darkness or huge fireflies. But wait, I've forgotten. I wanted to know what you see from your window beyond all this snow. There are cities with towers taller than trees and so many creatures in the high seas. These creatures are large, large like this train, and dolphins and sharks, and tall whooping cranes. But nothing as glorious as what I see now. He paused only a moment to wipe snow off his brow. Oh, what do you see? Please share it with me. What lies beyond these glorious trees? I see you, silly snowman, and the stars shining bright. Your magic and wonder have perfected my night. The whistle blew, and a puff of smoke rose, and they both gave a glance, scared it might go. I must leave, I'm afraid, but wherever I go, I will remember each sight past your hill in the snow. The boy took off his scarf and said, If you please, I will trade you your earmuffs so they travel with me. As the boy tied his scarf around his friend's neck, the snow began falling in rather loud specks. With one final hug and a tug on his heart, the whistle announced the train would depart. The boy peered from the window and gave Sammy a grin, waving and waiting for the trip to begin. The night held a magic that was not there before, as the train shuffled off to places galore. Sammy closed his eyes and saw beyond and elsewhere all the magic and wonder, such beauty to share. He dreamt of the ocean with its white frothy foam until the howl of coyotes called him back home. What a wonderful book that was! Did you enjoy reading Sammy the Snowman with me? What do you think the author Tracy Tripp wanted to convey to us? I think the author wanted to tell us how beautiful and wonderful our world is. Far and near, there are so many wonders in the world. Do let me know about what you think might be wonderful about your world. Learning new words is always fun. So I have put together a small glossary of words that I thought might be new for you. Or even if you know them, just go through them once and they will help you a lot in your day-to-day conversation. I hope you enjoyed reading and learning with me. I had a lot of fun. So until I see you next time, this is Ritu signing off and saying a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed. And if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.